Just the nice solid win, a bunch of strikeouts. I don't think y'all committed any errors tonight. A bunch of good approaches at the plate.
Yeah, great all the way around. 45-minute rain delay. I thought our guys were ready to play. It needed to be. It's back-to-back weeks where you felt like the Friday night was an SEC Friday night. And Bauman got us off to a great start. I thought it was huge scoring the run in the first. Lipscomb didn't make an error either. It was just good baseball. They have power in their lineup, and it showed up 3 times. I think we had 14 strikeouts and only 3 walks, so I thought the guys that pitched for us tonight absolutely made them earn it, and they were solos. They wouldn't package with a couple of walks and turn into 3-run homers. We had the 2 biggest innings, and really after we had that 3 spot there in the bottom of the 4th, we went back out and put up a 0. I give a ton of credit. I thought that was not only the best pitching plan by an opponent that we've seen, it was some of the best execution as well. You had a starting pitcher for Lipscomb that threw 4 pitches for a strike, a breaking ball, a slider, a changeup, and really the fastball to both sides of the plate. He threw some fastballs in that made us uncomfortable, especially the right-handed hitters. And all in all, I thought we hung in there a little more animated. We got 10 strikeouts, but I thought it was a sincere battle, and I thought guys kept battling. Kirby got his hit, his last at bat. Kason Howell, the 200th hit, and he was our catalyst, got us going in the first, and played great offense tonight. And Stanfield, I think you visited with him too. Man, just looking the part. I'm just looking for comfort. I thought he was exciting on the bases defensively and absolutely looked the part standing in the box. So a lot of good stuff. Armstrong did good. I liked also those guys allowed us to flip them and try to use them, and what good teammates. What a great job of them embracing that, coming out and competing well in the zone tonight, and we needed to.
I might be wrong on this, but it looked like Armstrong threw a 4-seamer for the first time tonight, and also threw what looked like a cutter. If that's something where both those guys have added this to their arsenal, what does that do for the back end of the bullpen and some of these high leverage relief situations for you?
I think they're just learning and unveiling more each time. They both had those. Alsop's is a split, and I thought I saw 3 or 4, and I thought they were swung out of the hand. I thought they had some good velocity and action. I just don't think he's been able to get to it in a lot of disadvantage counts, probably in the 2 starts. He got to it tonight. I thought that was huge for him. And Armstrong, that 4-seamer, he committed to it a little bit more. I thought the breaking ball right on right was a little loopy. It had a foul home run. These guys will bite you. So the cripple pitch is like they're just waiting to feast. And, like I said, if we walk 2 or 3 guys in front of that, I mean, it's going to really change the scoreboard. But I think because of the breaking ball was a little loopy, it was better set. And they only had 2 lefties in the lineup. So I think he absolutely thought his way through his outing and went to that 4-seamer and went and grabbed 90-91. And I thought that finished a couple of batters, especially the right-handers. And it played up. So we did see, that's pretty good awareness. We saw 2 pitches that these boys had that they finally got into competition tonight, and I thought it served them both well.
Just for Chris to kind of piece together the start he has, you had pinch hit, pinch run situations, and now building up to this, just what does it say about him that he's been able to just take advantage of the opportunities?
Yeah. I do think it's big to talk about. I think I overheard, Kason's investing in him. I think Chris is aware of that. I desire that in our program. We've done a good job all the way around the field. I've said over and over of Keegan Thompson doing that for Casey doing that for Tanner Burns. Ryan Bliss absolutely did it for Cole Foster. I desire that to be a hallmark of our program, and somebody that's been in our program as long as Kason to have seen those examples and say it's my turn to do that. And I don't know. We celebrated that in the whole dugout. Chris Stanfield's performance tonight is nothing short of just being exciting. Like when somebody that young can play that way, and it's really not that he hit a double or run around the base is really good. I just thought his ideal state of where his mind was in a great place. And when you see a young player do that, it's really, really exciting. I mean, he had a 6-3 tonight that was exciting because it's bang bang. it is going to pressure. There's a lot of tools, and you're like, man, this guy's going to be able to do some things for us. So we won't get over our skis or get ahead of ourselves, but an exciting night for our program to see a young player like that play that way.
You touched on it, but how special was it for Kason to get his 205th and his 200th game?
Yeah, I think George told me it's the first time since 2016. I think Jordan Ebert and Anthony Greer may have achieved that. That was our first year that we were here. And, man, just get me started on somebody like that. He's kind of our, he's a captain. He's kind of the alpha, and he has just always been there since day one, and a good player. And I know guys have done it probably in with a shorter year, but let's play this season out. It is going to be huge, especially during our time here, of Kason's contributions to this program. And you're not going to be able to measure it just with his stats. It's going to be impossible to measure what he's done, like for Chris Stanfield, but really everybody that's been around a little bit. He's a player that's intent on leaving a great legacy, already has, and I don't know. He's been instrumental to a lot of our success. He's been out in that outfield for a long time, and I'm going to stay up in behind him and encourage him to finish strong, because he's done an amazing job for our program. And you can't weigh or really understand the benefits of how he's helped us in so many ways.
Coach, can you speak on the defensive game tonight, more specifically the infield? In the bottom of the third, we saw the team cover the home plate really well. We saw some nice throws from Ware from third. Then at the end of the game, we saw a nice double play. What do you have to say about the infield defense tonight?
Yeah, it's been solid. I think we're believing, because these Friday nights, the last two, what was it, 5-3 last week? That game felt close tonight. I believe we have confidence. I think Nate LaRue is an elite catcher. He's made a couple of plays where he's did the running bunts, the receiving, the blocking, keeping the baseball in front of him. His ability to throw, I think, is so respected that sometimes it stops running games before they start. Kason, just talking about him, the arm of Cole Foster, like in the 6-hole. There's very few that can pick up a ball in the 6-hole and come right up and throw a dart. We've all been like extremely excited by Bryson Ware, what he's given us all the way around. And as soon as John Armstrong gets in the ball game, if you're a left side infielder, you have to be ready to attack. You have to be ready to come. And I think it was the second batter he faced. Here come Bryson and made a play. I think Cooper McMurray is getting more comfortable at first base. I mean, the ball in the dirt, we've been doing a lot of reps with our first baseman, and I thought Cooper's doing a nice job around the bag. Green's a headsy ball player at second. There's some defensive reasons for his game and for him to be in an Auburn uniform. Really in left, Chris is a center fielder. Bobby Pierce is a center fielder. Josh Hall comes in, defensive replacement. He's a center fielder. We think when we need to that we can do a good job. We have confidence, and nobody's going to be perfect. We're going to make some errors, but we feel like we can defend the ball with some confidence. And each and every day we keep playing clean games. I think we bank that as a group and gain more confidence. And you'll need to. This Southeastern Conference that we're getting ready to walk through 10 weekends, playing good defense and being competitive on the mound is huge. And if our offense can keep growing and if we can keep competing and passing it down, and we're trying to become the best version of ourselves every day. And I do think at this point that our coaches and our players and anybody that's watched us, are developing confidence in a defense.